Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On second down, it's McSorley. And his throw here is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. On third down, it's McSorley. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 53. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 15. Express. Shit.
James.
Check now.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
20. 53. Mike.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Check 26, check 26. Shift. Top dog, top.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. Rolling to, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Switch.
Throwing is McSorley. A deep ball for Gurley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
On 2nd and 11 now, McSorley. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. McSorley sets to pass. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
He's checking. Crash.
Great.
Slam. Whip. Straight. Kill.
20.
Hey, alert 3. Huh? 6, weak.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Back. Check.
20.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run on first down. It's James. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gun. 8.
Get wide.
Here's James. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Play. Let's go. Hey, we got number 2.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike. I got tripped this side. We got 3.
Now McSorley. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Flush to his right. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, that big score all started with Cam being forced from the pocket, but when he's outside the pocket, it doesn't really bother him.
And part of that is the word you use, big, right? He bought extra time by moving outside of the pocket, which means receivers can get downfield farther, and Cam's got more than enough arm to find him, and we end up with a big play.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check. Mike, 53. That's it. Mike, watch the run. They're running it. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
2nd and 10. It's McSorley. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Let's go.
Here's McSorley to throw.
Let's go, Keith. Tighten up. Let's go, Keith. Tighten up.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. McSorley, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
53 at the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, McSorley throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. McSorley once more looks to throw. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Bunt. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. It's bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
On first down, it's James. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They run it with James. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready? 180.
Like 50. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 49. Check 49.
Ready?
On third down, James. He's got the first down here inside the 30. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.